Just had a squall line come through, rain for like 15 minutes, killed the humidity, so y'all get a video. We're gonna talk about this damn thing today. We're gonna get back to some car content because it's time. And we got things to talk about. See that? Car's gotta go back to Denver already. Damn PDR. And these wheels gotta change. But what are we gonna talk about today? We're gonna talk about some carbon fiber and how much real carbon fiber cost. Cause that hurt. Right, so I absolutely love this car, right? But the one problem with this car that I'm running into is a Challenger. You could go like run this thing through the parking cones on the HOV lane that cause no damage. Jump curbs, whatever. No big deal, right? Yeah, this thing on the other hand, a little more fragile. I've had a couple things happen that I've had to have repaired. Pain in the ass. When we pull off the wrap, you saw that we had to get it repainted. It is what it is. Thought everything was on point. Was getting ready to send it in to my guys at Modern Mercedes. It was almost time to get a tune refreshed. Get my B1 service done, which if anybody owns a Mercedes-Benz on this channel, you guys know damn well that B1 service is very cheap. Let me tell you, that whole you got to pay to play thing, that is real, and it's real expensive. But I knew what I was getting into. But one of the things that just recently happened that just irks me, I live in a new subdivision. I live in a new neighborhood, right? One of the 700,000 of them that is popping up all around the United States right now. And with that comes the fact that there's construction trucks absolutely everywhere. So we had a construction truck in front of us, and he dropped a piece of clay, probably that big, bigger than my head, so huge, off the back of his truck, directly in front of me. There was no avoiding it, okay? Now, for those of you that are like, oh, it's just clay, like, what could it really do? We'll get to that in a second. But this is the type of stuff that fell off. Now, I don't know if you can tell by looking at it, but there's, like, gravel in there, and it's, oh, God. It's pretty damn solid, okay? I hit that going approximately 60 miles an hour, and there wasn't a way to avoid it because trying to avoid it, I would have gone into head-on traffic. Carbon fiber splitter, a little bit of front-end damage, death. Choices. I took the carbon fiber damage. So let me tell you, all the carbon fiber I had on Valkyrie was less than $5,000 worth of carbon, okay? All of the mods that I had on, like the supercharger system, expensive, but I was also sponsored and had good friends at the time in the industry, and this, that, and the other. But the single most expensive car part I'm ever going to put on a vehicle, thank God I was an insurance broker and wrote my own insurance policy, is the front lip that will be going back on this car. Now, let's give you guys a little bit of a hint as far as insurance. If you drive an aftermarket vehicle, right? Insurance is not required to repair your vehicle or your aftermarket parts on your vehicle unless you pause the video, take notes, add something to your policy called CPE or custom parts and equipment. Okay, then whatever breaks can be covered. Now on this car, a little bit higher end, a little bit rare. By the way, shout out to I don't know how he wants his tag said, BOS AMG or Boss AMG on Instagram. He had one of these. Unfortunately, he had an issue in the driver's seat. He ended up crashing his vehicle. Got air flighted out the whole 9 yards. Good on you, man. Glad you made it out. Car's are replaceable, man. You're not. Glad you're still here, dude. Sorry that every one of my posts kind of piss you off now because you get to see the car. But in any way, we hit that thing head on. We cracked the front splitter. We cracked the under tray. We ripped a chunk of the under tray out. We removed some clear coat. There is a bit of underbody damage, and the fender has a little chip in it. Now, here's the thing. Here's where it comes in good. There's a big difference between comp and collision, but the biggest thing is comp doesn't hit your Carfax, aka it does not affect the value of your vehicle. However, I will be getting a fresh paint on the front of this thing. Now, I think it's time to see the damage, which really makes my heart hurt. So let's back this thing out, and then we'll get you some damage. So you haven't gotten a cold start in a while? Let's do a cold start. diving into what kind of damage happened. The first and most obvious thing, right? If you look down here, you see there's like some rip damage. That was a spider coming running at me. Did you see that? That was wild. So obviously there's some lip damage. But some of the other things I've noticed is there's clear coat damage over here. They moved the bumper right there, which caused a little bit of damage. There's a nick up here from when the bumper moved. My body lines are off, right? So these are all obvious things. Where it becomes obvious and a little more heartbreaking and quite a bit more expensive is when you get down here. So this is a one giant ass piece of carbon. Wraps all the way around the side, wraps underneath. This was carbon as well. Oh, God, you hear that? The last owner, we believe what he did was he painted it in order to protect it. This looks like body filler. We're not sure. Yeah, definitely looks like body filler. But he painted it protected. That hit right here cracked this. Okay, and then you go up underneath the car, which is a whole other ray of sunshine. That is all carbon fiber broken. Go even further, you look, there's still mud all up in this thing. So there's quite a bit that needs to be repaired, unfortunately. Then here's the scary one. Oh my God. There's a giant hole. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, that wasn't there. So one of the other things we're having to contend with and deal with is that stuff had gravel in it. That is my radiator. That's my oil cooler. Both of my intercoolers are over here as well. So at first they wanted to send this thing to Caliber Collision, and we said no. Yeah, I'm laying on the ground. I don't care. So instead, this thing's actually going to Mercedes-Benz. So for those of you who don't know, when you have a Brabus, Mercedes-Benz actually honors their warranty on all Brabus parts as well. They have that kind of partnership. So with that being said, this thing will be going to Ewing Auto House, part of the Plano Mercedes-Benz family, and getting completely torn down and completely rebuilt using all Brabus parts. So for all of you who your car's fake, it's not, call Tony at Brabus USA and ask him if it's fake. Oh man, I want to get back to car content, guys. I didn't expect it to be like this. So I don't want to end the video on a negative note. I want to end it on a positive note. And a positive note is we actually have a mod list of what we're going to do. So there's going to be quite a few things changing. We're going to be powder coating the wheels. We don't know what color yet, because every time we think we know what color, we have a color change idea for the car. It more than likely will not be staying this white. And the reason why we say that is this white's actually very common. Does it look great with the contrast between the carbon fiber and all the white? Absolutely. And I couldn't agree more. However, I see white C-classes around here constantly. I hate it. So we're coming up with a crazy color scheme. If you guys have any ideas, let us know. If you guys know anybody that works at Tech Wrap, let us know, because their product is phenomenal. We will be changing the headliner. That thing's going to Midnight Customs. We're going to be doing some kind of red. We don't know if it's going to be Alcantara, suede. We don't know yet. But remember, we also have that glass roof, so that glass roof has to be kind of played with as well. We're not going to be, I want to keep the panoramic roof, but we got to add some more red. And then we're going to be adding some more carbon fiber, because apparently that's what this car needs, is more carbon fiber. I love it. And then, yeah, we'll be going to Modern Mercedes, upgrading the tune, getting the B1 service done, and then hopefully we'll be able to get out here and play again, because breaking things on this car is very expensive. So the difference between fake carbon fiber, aka eBay specials, and bullshit, and what is it? No. God, what's that company called? Carbon Creations. Not good. The difference between all that and this, Carbon Creations actually makes a Brabus style carbon fiber piece that would be going on this car, except for the fact that it doesn't match. Okay, the front lip on this car from Brabus is around $7,000, and where this is a pre-face 205, it becomes a lot harder to get because they don't make them anymore. Thank God my boy Tony at Brabus USA, if you could watch this video, man, thank you, you're the man. He knew that they had one left in matte carbon, and he already has it on a plane on the way here to be reinstalled by Mercedes-Benz Plano. thank you, you're the man. But yeah, this front lip is around $7,000 for a front lip. Yeah. Now everybody's like, I would never pay that. You would if you had this car. Obviously, I don't mind how dirty and damaged it is, but what I want you to take into account is, you see how this comes down to a point? God, it's even cracked right there. Jesus. But you see how the carbon fiber comes down to a point? It all matches. So this is the front lip, the driver's side mirror, which comes in, passenger side mirror, which comes in. This is the Brabus rear spoiler, which comes to a point, and then we'll just go straight down to the diffuser, which all comes to a point. That, ladies and gentlemen, is detail. That is what you get with a Brabus. So, often imitated, never replicated. Real Brabus. Again, for those of you who want to call it fake, which I don't know why you would call it fake. I don't know. Haters gonna hate. But there it is, guys. Another one in the books. I mean, I don't expect this one to get a lot of love. However, as soon as this thing's fixed, we do plan on showing it quite a bit. And then me and the lady have already figured out what the next project's going to be. There's going to be another AMG coming to the house. And then we got the tank, obviously. But the tank has seen better days. It's hell damage like crazy. So, with that being said, take down a dirty video, just kind of explaining to you guys what's going on. And yeah, how expensive it is to upkeep what I would call a supercar. If you don't call it a supercar, I don't give a damn what you call it. But the upkeep of this thing is real. I get a real big kick out of watching people who don't know what it is, as opposed to those who do know what it is. Those who don't know what it is are just like, oh, that's cool, man. Bitcoin car. Get the hell out of my face. And then you get the people who do know what it is, and they trip because there's only 4 of these in the US. There's 5. No, there's 4. Hate to see it, but yeah, rare. Love this thing. A lot of fun. And we're trying to get this up to 800 wheel horsepower. Yeah. Slowly but surely, guys, we're going to go back to the car content. I don't know how long this thing's going to be out, but I do plan on hitting a couple more meets and shows and things like that, so I will record those as well. Until then, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Stay safe.